So my point of view or my concern about the video you just watched, which is a demolition that happened or that want to happen at Lekki, right? According to information, I'm not sure how true it is that each of the units was sold for 500 million. We have about 20 units there, so which makes approximately about 10 billion. My own concern is this: why did we allow up to that amount of money to be wasted, right? And my so there are several concerns. One of them is concern of investors, other investors or prospective investor that probably want to invest in Nigeria, or so they want to probably invest in Lagos. So they see this and they are like, is this where we want to go and put our money? Just for this demolition, I had a prospect that sent me this video last week. I was like, guy, what is happening here? And this is the prospect that I've actually been nursing, want to close a deal for. And because of this, I know to some extent it might give him some level of back out to say, okay, let me just relax. So the point of discussion, one, the wastage, right? So, and I'm actually not just to blame the developer, please. So we also need to hold our governments accountable of this. We have policy in place, we have agency in place that's supposed to ensure all due diligence or everything are done from start to finish. So where are all of these people staying? This development is not something that did just within one day, not 1 week. And I'm very sure this developer will have gotten unnecessary document to have built to this stage. So why is it that at this stage of completion that we now get this kind of notice and it's now turning to say we want to demolish? So I feel that not only developers should pay for this, because all the investors now, they now want to probably be asking for the refund from the developer, right? So this is a huge loss, 10 billion in this economy, 10 billion naira, right? Up to 10 billion naira. So the question is, where are our regulators? Where were they when these developments were happening? So I think apart from developer facing the consequence, each of these officers that signed this supposed to also face the consequence. So all of those agencies were there from each of the floor. I'm very sure each of the steps that the developer took in this project, they were carried along. So they signed to it, they approved it, and everything gone to the point of this before now saying we want to demolish. So where are those approvers, right? So what role are they playing in this crisis now? So not just the developer facing the consequence, right, or the investor losing their money. So all of these government agencies or all of these government officials that printed their signature to testify that can continue building at different stages, where are they now? Please, I think they also need to be held accountable. And even if this now has happened, right, so I think we should seek more of remedial solution. Like, what remedial solution can we do if the issue is probably is obstructing a canal or a drainage or so? So can we say the developer should bring in or pay a fine so that we can rechannel, or even pay to rechannel the drainage also? So these are just some of those things we can think of as a solution, not us losing all the funds. This is one of those things that we could have thought of instead of now demolition. Up to 10 billion naira is going, like, so these are concerned. I'm not actually to invest, or some people, they are diaspora, so they are looking at investing back home and they are seeing this kind of thing. It's a red flag for some of them, right? So I think we need to really address these kind of issues, right, to see what else could be done instead of going to demolition. So at every stage in place, there were regulators that are supposed to have certified each of the processes. So where are they now when the issue of demolition happened? So I think they also need to be held accountable. The officers that apprehended each of these stages, right? Then the government, at the end of the day, now we can also look at what remedial solution can we do instead of just wasting all of this one. This is my point of view. I hope this helped, right? So it's a very, very painful scenario and situation, especially to the investors who have worked hard to earn those money and they've put in to invest. It's very, very like, ah, may God assist.